And where are you from?
We're from Australia.
Galina, I'm from Russia.
Thank you for your time today. What's your name?
I'm Anna.
And
Anna.
Izzy.
Easy. And where are you from?
We're from Australia on the Gold Coast.
It's like next to Brisbane.
Okay, thank you
Yeah.
so much. So of course, do you have any recommendations to visit or try for tourists?
On the Gold Coast, the beaches are really popular.
They're really nice. A lot of,
Surfers Paradise is very busy, so we recommend Burleigh.
or
probably.
actually, I would say a lot of people say the beach is very central next to surface, but if you go south, like Coolangatta or Tweed, a little bit into New South Wales, the beaches are much nicer.
Okay.
Very nice.
That's
Yeah.
good. So what do you like to do usually in your daily life in Australia?
A few nightclubs and surfers that we hit sometimes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just like to go to the beach and
Mhm.
hang out, picnic.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I think you have a lot of nature in Australia.
Yeah.
So I think some people do like swimming.
Yeah,
Or
they
like,
can go
I
to
don't know.
waterfalls and do a lot of hikes and
Hiking as
bushwalk.
well.
We do a few. I've done a few hikes before. There's some really nice nature walks that you can do around the area, specifically like Mount Tambourine's got some
yeah,
really
Mount
nice
Tambourine has
places.
very nice
Mhm.
picnic spot for sunset as well. You
Okay.
can walk around the parks and see local shops,
Mhm.
and then you can stay up on the hill for sunset. It's really nice.
Wow, that sounds very good.
Yeah.
Wow, because I've never been to Australia before, but every time I see picture, the beach or like the
Yeah.
ocean is so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really nice.
Melbourne's got a lot more culture. Melbourne and Sydney have a lot more culture than the Gold Coast and Brisbane, but
Mhm.
Gold Coast has a lot more nicer beaches. and things
Yeah.
like
But
that.
if
Okay.
you want like nightlife or city
Mhm.
vibe,
It'd be
Melbourne
or Sydney.
definitely. Everything stays open a bit later. As
Yeah.
well.
Oh, that's nice. That's
Have more
nice.
time.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Have you noticed any culture difference between your country and Japan?
There are a lot of culture differences between here and
Like for
between
example,
Australia and
I want to
Japan.
know.
Yeah. Well, what we really like about Japan is how fast the trains are.
So good.
The one that we take from Brisbane and Gold Coast,
Mhm.
it's an hour,
Mhm.
but it should not be an hour.
It takes a bit longer than an hour even. And here the trains, you have many different train lines and different types that go everywhere. There we have one train line.
Yeah.
It only goes one place and it takes forever.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything here is a lot more efficient than it is in Australia. Yeah.
It's very organized and convenient.
Mm.
It's very hard, especially because Australia has a lot of nature. People live distance and they don't really accommodate public transport for that type of
Yeah,
living.
a lot more like rural
So,
areas.
You
Yeah,
have to
right.
rely on cars a lot.
Yeah,
Drive
yeah.
everywhere.
'Cause we both have our licenses.
Oh, really?
As well, yeah. You get our license when you're 16, 17.
But didn't you get lost? Because as you said, in Japan there are a lot of lines or like
Yeah.
trains, a lot, right?
Google
we found
Maps was
we
pretty
found it
helpful.
pretty easy to follow. I mean, you get there sometimes the station a bit confusing. 'Cause
Yeah.
So many can be overwhelming. But honestly, you look at the signs. They have very informative, and you can find where to go.
And
We
it's
found it
good-
really good.
It's good how everything's in English as well. You've got some English everywhere, so you can like understand if you like translate everything.
Yeah.
Okay. So have you any experience in Japan that you think it's kind of difficult to communicate with Japanese people?
Not really. Everyone, I think, even when we spoke to some people who didn't speak great English. They were very helpful in trying to communicate, point and show. They were just really nice and try their best.
Yeah, everyone
so.
here is really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, glad to hear
Yeah.
that.
So
But I
good.
think Aussie people are very nice.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
And she's got different opinions about that, but I think Australians are quite nice. We're very laid back,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
so we
see,
don't
that's-
take everything to heart. Like we're just like, oh no, it's okay if something happens. So yeah, I think it's pretty much the same here. Everyone's like very forgiving and be like
Yeah.
that.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's good because in my image, they always smile at each other and very
yeah.
cheerful, and I love that.
Yeah,
That's
always
good.
speak. Yeah.
So is there some other differences you've noticed in Japan?
Because Australia was colonized about 300 years ago, so we're not very connected to our culture, like our indigenous culture.
Everything's very recent. There's
Yeah. So we take from a lot of other cultures. Like Japanese food's really popular in Australia, like Thai food, all the different So here it's very centered around the Japanese culture, which I quite like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. And especially in Kyoto, right?
Yeah.
Have you been to Kyoto?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, and Nara as well. It's very beautiful. over
Oh, did you
there.
like it?
Yes,
Yeah.
loved it.
It's so
Oh, that's
nice.
good. Glad to hear that. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Could you tell me the things like that you love about your country?
The nature definitely. It's very, clean. Oh, here is very clean as well, but it's very fresh in Australia, I'd say. Just the beaches are so nice. Been to other countries where you go by the beach, but there's sewage systems and rubbish everywhere, where our beaches are really clean. So that's nice.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you?
I love the warmth. Not too much at the moment because we're going through a heat wave, but I love how warm it is over there, and also just the beaches, the area, and I love how safe I feel in the area as well. Like I don't have to worry about anything on the Gold Coast. It's a pretty safe area.
Oh, that's good. So
Yeah.
can you walk even at night? Only by
Yeah.
yourself?
Yeah, we do. We
Oh,
go out
that's
at night
great.
and walk around.
Yeah. The only thing you got to worry about sometimes is the few eshays, which are the gang youth.
There are some
in the area.
very strange people in Australia. They don't
Yeah.
really care. It's very strange.
But
Like how strange.
the boy culture there is very different than it is here. All the men that we've seen here are pretty put together. They care about their appearance, but the ones in Australia are very bogan. They have
Very
mullets.
and then they all wear the same outfit. It
It's
can be
Nike,
35 degrees and everyone will be in their tracksuit, what's it called?
the high
The fleece tech. What's it
Yeah,
called?
fleece
yeah,
tech,
fleece tech, Nike,
tracksuits.
Eshe clothing, even if it's
with
really
the,
hot.
with the Yeezys, are they called? I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Yeah, it is very interesting.
Yeah, it's like a fashion difference between Japanese guys and Aussie guys.
And
right?
Aussie, yes,
Yes.
very big difference.
Very different.
I've got messy hair all the time, but the women here always have really nice hair.
And we
even
see
if
if they're taking it like a group photo, everyone's got their little comb and ready to go. We're like,
yeah, yeah.
we need that.
I know, we all need that because we all
Yeah.
look very povish in Australia.
Japanese people tend to care about our appearance, sometimes too much. For example, I'm not sure about your country, but in Japan, females are supposed to wear makeup when they go to the workplace. Yeah, how about your country? The girls have to wear makeup,
Not really, and
etiquette
especially because I feel like here, the fashion is very different because you have a lot more options. We saw young girls being able to just buy really nice clothes and everything at different prices and stuff, but in Australia we have not much of that. It's actually hard to find different style clothes. Everything's the same in every shop, and it's just not many options, so people just wear whatever, and it's
And the beauty standards in Australia are different than they are in Japan. I think the beauty standards here is a lot higher than it is in Australia because Australia's just we just do whatever. But yeah, which can be good and a bad thing at the same time. So yeah, that's one of the differences that I noticed.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So could you give us advice for those who want to live in or visit your country in the future?
definitely knowing a bit of English will help, obviously, because
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
don't really.
We don't study other languages.
Yeah, and here we find that everyone here, they put in some effort to know a bit of English or different languages. Everyone knows a bit of something and a bit more cultural awareness. Whereas
Yeah.
in Australia, it's we just speak English. That's
Yeah,
it.
in our
Who
education,
cares?
it's not enforced to learn a lot more languages.
Oh, really?
Maybe in primary school you learn a bit of Chinese or Japanese.
But it's actually really hard to get into learning a new language in Australia. I
Yeah.
think you don't really find that much support or opportunities
No.
to
Oh,
do it.
really?
You have
Yeah.
to really
I
try and
know that.
find
Like
a way
a
to do it
tutor
yourself.
or
Yeah.
a special class or something like that. It's not enforced in your education system.
Okay, but do you know why?
They just don't really care. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or maybe you already speak common language in the world.
Yeah.
I think it is because English is a lot more common than other languages. That's probably one of the main
Yeah.
reasons. But also, I think it might just be some sort of European white people complex.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
oh, we already know.
We
The
speak
best language, we don't
English,
need
we need to learn other
and it
languages.
sucks.
Yeah, because I'd
Even-
love to learn
Yeah.
a lot more languages.
And there are some, for us at school, a lot of other schools had the options to learn some languages.
Yeah.
But, our school and nearby schools, you could only learn. Well, for us, we only had Chinese, and then
Oh,
if you
really?
could learn Chinese, but it wasn't compulsory,
No.
and it wasn't very strict, so you wouldn't learn too much. Even I did Chinese for 6 years, but I don't know anything.
6 years.
because it was very
okay.
loose and just fun and not too much learning, so didn't
Well-
actually know anything.
Okay, but do you know why they offer like Chinese class? You know, like mainly.
I think just because China is like pretty close to us, I
Uh-huh.
guess, and
Also-
a lot of the trade is
the
with
trading.
China.
Uh-huh.
So they're like, oh, for business and I don't know, opportunities in the future, Chinese was like a good option.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I don't know.
Because we're big trading partners with China. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, have you learned some Japanese words since you came here?
I learned sumimasen.
Sumimasen.
Sumimasen. And we just say arigatou gozaimasu.
To everything.
Everything. Yeah.
We tried to learn a bit before we came, but it was
Yeah.
very rushed, so it
It's
didn't
all
really
like
stick for us.
Han, kudasai.
'Cause we- yeah.
Yeah, it's good. That's enough.
Yeah,
You
Thanks.
you got something in Japan already.
Yeah, I feel bad for not learning a
Yeah,
lot more.
we wanted to learn a lot more before we came, but there was
But Duolingo's
not
not helping us.
No, Duolingo is very not great. For,
But yeah, thank you so much. Also, have you tried to, learn any other languages, like aside from of course English, like
well,
Chinese?
me and Izzy are both bilingual, so because my family's French and her
Okay.
family's Brazilian.
Yeah.
So we both speak two different languages.
Okay, so English, French, and English and
in
Portuguese.
Portuguese. Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm studying German. German as
Really?
well.
That's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I
I
know.
I think it's
hard.
cool.
Yeah.
That's very hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I
Yeah.
wish I could speak like so many different languages.
Oh,
I'd be
yeah, me
to like
too.
another 6 languages. That'd be so cool. But it's
Yeah.
Wow, it's like
So
a
hard.
polyglot, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
so good.
You wanna be polyglot in the
Yeah.
future?
Yeah.
But yeah.
I wish I did it at a younger age.
Yeah.
I wish I was
I
like
wish there was more opportunities
raised
to learn.
multilingual.
I hope so
Same.
too. Well, yeah, thank you so much. My question, that's all.
That's so good.
Thank you for your help.
No, thank you for choosing us.
Have a good day.
Yeah,
You too. Thank you.
Thank you for your time today. And what's your name?
My name is Polina. I'm from Russia.
Thank you so much. So, is there some traditional food in your country, or like in your city?
Yeah, sure. Russia has a really rich culture.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say it's borscht. It's like a soup.
Okay.
Also pancakes, but not like an American.
Mm-hmm.
They're small and puffy in American culture, but in Russia they are flat. It can be with meat, veggies, anything.
That's really interesting. So, when I visit Russia someday, I should try.
You should.
Okay, thank you. So, how about like tourist attraction? Is there some tourist attraction like spa?
Yeah.
Area? Oh, like where is it?
It's in the capital of Moscow, the main square, Red Square. You probably heard of it. Kremlin and San Vasil's Cathedral.
This is so cute. So it's really famous, like a tourist
Yeah,
attraction.
that's where the most tourists go and what they see.
Okay.
But actually, this old center is really beautiful.
Mhm.
Architectures are my favorite. I really love to hang out there.
Yeah, that's nice. So we have to pay for entrance fee, or we could go inside like for free.
View from the street is more beautiful. So
No inside, no get inside. Just sit
No.
from outside. Okay, thank you. So could you teach us some like basic Russian phrases that is useful?
Привет.
Привет.
It's like hi. Yeah. Thank you is спасибо.
Спасибо. Yeah.
And извините.
Uh-huh.
It's I'm sorry. It also has a form of простите.
Простите. So difficult.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So, are there any unique customs or traditions in your country?
It's how we celebrate the New Year. In Japan, it's more like a traditional. So you go somewhere with your family, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's more like family oriented in
Mhm.
Japan.
It's not really colorful, but in Russia, it's like a celebration. We have fireworks, a lot of food, a lot of friends in the
Yeah.
house.
That's really cool because in Japan, like fireworks on New Year is not really common.
Yeah.
Right?
That's why we didn't hear it with my Russian roommate, and we were so surprised.
Yeah, like it's very quiet, right?
Yeah. And also,
Sorry.
my friends couldn't find decorations for
Mhm.
house, but we have really colorful,
Mhm.
sparkly, so
really
impressive.
nice. So do you decorate your house like on New Year as well?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
like
year
a
is
Christmas.
a much bigger celebration than Christmas.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so is there some specific food that you're gonna eat only New Year
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Oh, what is the name of the dish?
Olivier salad.
Olivier salad?
Yeah. Also mayo.
Mayo?
Yeah. All New Year dishes in Russia are, I guess, with mayo.
Oh, that's nice. That's really good. Thank you so much. So, are there some common stereotype or misconception about Russia that you'd like to correct?
Russia is a poor country.
Mhm.
Actually, when I started to travel, I found out that I'm starting to love Russia more because the subway is so cheap and comfortable. It's easy to understand. When I was in Istanbul, it was insane.
Yeah.
Also, in Japan, it's kind of expensive.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, in Russia, you should pay once, and you can use the subway all over the Moscow.
Okay, it's like a monthly pass or something?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
We
Like
have
how-
this, but even if with cash,
Mhm.
it's cheaper than
in Japan?
in Japan for one station.
Yeah.
And if you will change the line,
Mhm.
you'll pay also.
Mhm.
And in Russia, you paid less than for this one station. And
That's really good.
Yeah. Also, it's warm in houses. While winter, you probably know
Yeah.
the stereotype. There, it's not the stereotype. Russia has really cold
Yeah.
winters. In houses, in the flats,
Mhm.
it's really warm. We should
Okay.
open the window because it's too hot inside.
Really?
Yeah, and in Japan,
Because of heater?
we have warm floors.
Ah, okay.
We don't use heaters here.
Oh, okay.
You know, in I guess American, US countries, when it's that cold, they say no. We close the school, stay at home. It's safer.
Yeah.
And that's never happened in
Okay.
Russia. So a nice temperature. Go to school. It's kind of warm, -30.
Right. Okay, but yeah, thank you so much. So, to the
Yeah.
last question. So, what advice would you give to someone planning to visit or move to your home country, Russia? Like either something we should be careful with.
Advice: if you visit it, see more of nature, because Karelia and other parts of Russia is really rich by its nature, not towns or cities, etc.
That's really good. So, how we can survive in winter in Russia?
Survive.
Survive with some tips, like advice.
Breathe with your nose.
Okay, no mom.
Yeah, you'll get sick.
Well, okay.
It's painful to breathe with the nose, but
Exactly.
when we were kids, our mom just shut your mouth, just breathe with the nose, or you'll get sick really quickly. It's dangerous.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, it's really good to know. So how about like etiquette wise?
Nothing special that Russian people won't understand that you don't get yet.
Okay. So how about like talking to strangers, just to tell like, oh, I like your shirt, or like I like your
It's
makeup.
okay.
It's okay. It's normal.
Yeah, maybe old people in Russia are really different from younger people. So if it's a younger generation, it's really easy to.
Okay.
I love your shirt. I love your vibe, etc. You can just talk to them.
Okay.
I would say people are more open. They have more soul in this.
Okay. Thank you so much. That was so interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you for your time today, and have a good night.
Good
Thank
night.
you.